If there is no afterlife, the question of why one should live morally becomes a profound and unsettling inquiry that reverberates through the very foundations of human existence. Without the prospect of reward or punishment beyond death, morality seems stripped of its traditional scaffolding: no divine judgment, no eternal paradise or damnation, no karmic balancing of deeds. The world as we know it reduces to the stark finality of death, and the promise of consciousness fading into irretrievable silence. Yet within this seemingly bleak framework, the impetus to live ethically does not necessarily dissolve. It may transform, deepen, and assume new, compelling meanings. The absence of an afterlife forces us to confront the raw, immediate consequences of our actions within the finite bounds of a single life. Morality, in this light, becomes less a cosmic ledger and more an expression of human interconnectedness and shared vulnerability. It is a practical, existential imperative rooted in the here and now, a framework for sustaining society, nurturing relationships, and cultivating meaning amid impermanence. If death is the ultimate end, the ethical significance of our choices is not diminished but intensified by their finality. Each decision reverberates fully within the limited span we occupy. Living morally, without hope of transcendental justice, calls for a profound commitment to responsibility and empathy. Our actions affect others in tangible ways, bringing suffering or relief, fostering trust or breeding distrust, cultivating cooperation or sowing discord. The moral life becomes a testament to our capacity for compassion, a recognition that in a universe devoid of intrinsic meaning, we are the creators and sustainers of meaning for one another. The absence of afterlife thus amplifies the urgency to treat others with dignity and kindness, as our shared existence may be all there is. From a philosophical perspective, this view resonates with existentialist thought, which posits that life's meaning is not given but made, forged through authentic engagement and ethical choice. Without an afterlife, morality is not dictated by divine command but emerges as a human construct, a pact among conscious beings to uphold values that preserve life and foster flourishing. It demands courage to embrace freedom and responsibility, to shape one's character and community without the comfort of cosmic certainty. The moral life becomes a conscious act of creation, a defiant affirmation of value amid apparent meaninglessness. Moreover, the ethical imperative extends inward as much as outward. Living morally without afterlife entails cultivating integrity and self-respect, recognizing that how we treat ourselves shapes how we relate to others. It invites a radical honesty, a willingness to face mortality with equanimity and to embody virtues such as humility, courage, and generosity for their own sake, not for promised rewards. Morality transforms into a way of living fully, aware of death's inevitability but determined to fill the finite space with acts of goodness that resonate beyond immediate gain. This perspective also highlights the importance of legacy and memory. In the absence of eternal life, what remains are the impressions we leave, the memories held by those who survive us, the changes we effect in the world, the values we inspire in future generations. Moral living becomes a way to contribute meaningfully to the human story, to weave one's thread into the tapestry of collective existence. It is an act of faith in humanity's ongoing journey. An acknowledgement that while the individual may perish, the communal life endures and evolves. Yet, this secular understanding of morality does not preclude a sense of mystery or reverence. The universe may be indifferent to human life, but the experience of conscious awareness is a rare and precious phenomenon. To live morally without an afterlife can thus be seen as a way to honor the fragile beauty of existence itself, a recognition that kindness, justice, and love are the highest expressions of our finite, fragile presence in an otherwise indifferent cosmos. In this way, morality becomes a profound act of defiance against nihilism. It is a choice to affirm life, to create meaning, and to act with compassion despite the silence that may await after death. It challenges the notion that without eternal consequences, ethics lose their force. Instead, it reveals morality as rooted not in fear or hope of what comes after, but in the tangible, transformative power of goodness in the moment, a power that shapes the texture of our lives and the lives of others, and that may itself be the deepest purpose we can claim. The absence of afterlife thus does not reduce life to emptiness but opens a space for ethical authenticity grounded in human experience. It invites us to live as if this life alone matters, because it does, not as a rehearsal or a test, but as the singular, extraordinary phenomenon we have been given. In that embrace lies a freedom both sobering and liberating, to be moral not because we must, but because in this fleeting existence, morality is the clearest way to affirm that we have truly lived.